Alright, what's up? I'm doing another trade recap video on the two trades I took this morning, one on gold and one on NASDAQ. So, um, this is the first trade on gold I took right here, right before market open. We come down, we take out this London low inside this 30-minute gap that we're holding. We form a 3-minute and a 5-minute gap right here. Okay, here's a 3-minute, and here's the 5-minute. There's the 5-minute right there. So I wanted to, I think we actually inverse on the 3-minute, but I wanted to wait for the 5-minute to flip. If it'll continue. So we flip the 3-minute right here, but on the 5-minute time frame, we don't, we just wick up above it. So I wait, price continues, and then I actually scale down to the 1-minute time frame where is where I entered, but we get a very big bullish candle here in a minute, which is where I entered on just because of how strong the momentum was. I didn't want to wait for the 5-minute closure. Right here is where I entered. I got in a little bit early. So right there, enter, stop below that candle, break even at the beginning of this 5-minute gap, because I knew if we weren't going to flip it and we're going to continue to go lower, it was going to be right in this range. So I didn't want to lose out on, I didn't want to lose money. So break even right here, targeting AM highs right here. So this is how it unfolds. So we're still in the trade, a little bit of drawdown right there. I go break even, stops right here. And then I thought we were going to inverse this on this next, this candle right here. Because we come back down, we're holding this 1 minute right here. We get a little bit more momentum, but we don't flip it, and we get stopped out at break even on this next candle, I believe. Yeah, right there, we get stopped out and break even. So it was a good break even trade. We continue to come down. Would have hit stop loss, would have lost a little bit of money, but overall it was a decent trade. But break even on that. That is the trade I took on gold, and it just continues to go lower. So it was a decent trade, but just didn't work out. And then the trade on NASDAQ right here, I'll show on replay mode to make it a little bit more sense, or show it in real time. So right here, we come up and we wick out these London highs right there. We actually form a 2-minute inverse that I was originally looking for to flip right here. This gap right there. But with how strong this next candle is, I didn't take it because my stop loss was like 90 some points. Okay. Yeah, 85 points, which is just not ideal at all. So, and we also have this 3-minute gap down here that we didn't flip either. So I wait for a retrace back up into this 2-minute gap that we form on this black candle right here. That's marked out in blue, this 2-minute gap. And then on the 1 minute, we get a change in the state of delivery right here. These series of up close candles, these white ones that swept out this high. Once we close below it, that's a change in the state of delivery. So I put a limit order right here where this orange line is. And we come back down a little bit, and then we tap into it right here, I think. Yeah, so we get filled right there. Stop loss above this 2-minute gap, targeting this low right here. And this is how it unfolds. So we go straight to take profit right there for 91 points, 1-3 risk to reward. And then we actually could have held on to this because we come back up and we hold this change in state right here too, inside this 1-minute gap. So, and a 1-minute inverse. So I guess we could have held on to it, but I already had max profit for the day. So that right there is the trade that I took on NASDAQ for $4,400 some odd dollars. It's a fresh 150K eval. So halfway through passing this one for about $4,500 on the day. So those are the two trades I took on NASDAQ and gold.